Pete Thorn. Hi, welcome to my home and welcome to my demo of the HEADRUSH pedalboard. This is a full-featured pedalboard slash multi-effects slash amp modeler unit, obviously in a floorboard style format. It uses 11 HD expanded amp modeling technology. Now, you heard it on all the guitar parts on the song at the beginning of the video. I mainly want to make this video about the song and about the music. I never intended to write a full 3.5 minute song, but that's what it turned out to be, and there's a lot of parts in there and a lot of stuff I think was really cool. I got inspired and had a lot of fun making it actually. And I did it all in 48 hours, I should say. From the first time I broke this thing out, I had that song done within 2 days, and I barely had to crack a manual to get to any of the features and stuff like that, and this is really, really simple to figure out. So, okay, so that said, we're going to get to the parts in just a second here. And I just, before that, want to break down a few of the cool features that I think are unique and really fun about this unit. Number one, it's got a touchscreen, 7-inch touchscreen that allows you to really easily select effects, move things around, just via dragging and dropping. Storing effects and patches and things like that couldn't be simpler just using the touchscreen, so that's really, really nice. The other interesting feature, I think, is a hands-free mode. The hands-free mode will allow you to adjust anything on the fly while you're standing up and this thing's on the floor. Let's say you've got an amp model within a patch and you wish it had a little bit more gain on it, or was just a little louder, or tone controls were a little different. Merely just hold down the appropriate effects foot switch. In this case it'll say amp, and now you can adjust via any of these green buttons here on the front of the unit. You can adjust the bass, the mid, the treble, the volume, whatever you want, just by moving the expression pedal, and then you simply hit exit when you're done. So that's really cool. I mean, imagine the possibilities, adding a little bit more gain to an amp model on the fly, being able to, you know, ramp feedback up on a delay all the way to 100%, just kind of on the fly. It's really, really creative and cool and easy to use. A couple other quick things, the ability to upload your own impulse responses into this unit. So I used some of the internal cab sim models for some of the sounds and got some great results. You'll hear those in a minute. But I also used some Celestion impulse responses that I really, really dig. Now I think that you know, the ability to upload your own cabinet models is so important, because the cabinet to me is like 50% of the sound. So, you know, it's a very personal thing when you find a speaker cabinet or a certain impulse response or a certain speaker in a physical cabinet that you really like. And it's this massive overall filter on your whole guitar tone, and it matters a whole lot. So, to me, it's as personal as a guitar. So, or an amplifier, you know, absolutely. It's half the sound. So it couldn't be easier to upload your own impulse responses into this thing. You plug it in via USB to your computer. It shows up on the desktop as a drive on your computer, and you merely drag some IRs into the folder for the HEADRUSH, and then hit update button on the touchscreen. They go into the HEADRUSH, and then you can use them in any of your patches. So it's really, really cool. Very simple to use. Last but not least, there's an effects loop in here that allows you to patch in any external pedals you want and insert them into a patch. Or you could do what I did in this video, is actually use an entire amplifier. So guitar into the HEADRUSH unit, and then out of the effects end of the HEADRUSH, I went into my JTM1 amplifier back there, my little baby Marshall. And then I came out of the speaker output into a SUR reactive load box. Out of the load box line out, back into the HEADRUSH pedalboard. Okay, so I loaded the amp down safely, and basically I'm inserting into the effects loop of the HEADRUSH, and it ends up becoming like a big effect within the HEADRUSH pedalboard. So I think that's really, really cool. So many different ways you can use these things now. You know, you can use them in conjunction with an amplifier just for effects. You can use it as an all-in-one thing that's your whole tone, using the internal amp models and stuff. Just a lot of possibilities. So I think that's really great. Okay, let's get on to some sound examples now. So it's the HEADRUSH pedalboard. Here we go. So I decided to do some ambient stuff behind the verses in the song at the beginning of the video. This sound uses all internal amp and cab models, and also compression, reverb, delay, chorus, all that good kind of swampy stuff. I wanted to be able to kind of swell into the sound and have that nice tail of effects going. So this expression pedal will serve two functions, A and B, and you just switch between them by hitting the toe switch on the expression pedal. So expression pedal A in this patch is a volume, and expression pedal B is a wah. Let's check that out. For the first chorus melody lead part, I wanted to do something kind of fun. So I use a real amp for this, inserted via the effects loop on the HEADRUSH, the little Marshall JTM1. I'm using the green overdrive in front of it, so virtual pedal in front of a real amp. It's kind of cool. There's some delay and reverb, and that's about it really, except that I've also got the expression pedal tied to the whammy. So this is kind of cool. The whammy's on the whole time I'm playing, and then when I want to shift up 2 octaves, I just hit the pedal and I get some real cool expressive effects going, sort of a la Tom Morello or David Gilmour, different people that have done this kind of thing. But it's nice, the latency is so low that you can leave the whammy in all the time and play, and it feels totally natural, and then just shift up 2 octaves or just a little bit if you want to, however much. Anyway, it's a nice expressive effect. Let's check it out. So for the melody or solo parts, really in chorus 2 and 3 of the song, I wanted a real high gain liquid sound. I chose to make an amp modeling patch, so I used the SLO 100 amp model on the lead channel. I'm going into an IR of a Celestion Creamback M speaker and a 412. Some delay going and stuff like that too. But the interesting thing is on the expression pedal, on expression A, I've got a wah, it's called the black wah, and on expression B, I've got the whammy pedal. So during the solo, I can switch between the wah and the whammy, which makes for a lot of creative options. Let's check it out. So for the very short breakdown verse that comes after the bridge of the song, I wanted to kind of break the whole thing down and then bust out into the last chorus of the song where it really builds dynamically. So I want to do something cool for that short, quiet section. So I found a cool factory preset that was really clean and compressed and has some stereo imaging stuff going on. And then I simply modified it by putting a whammy pedal at the very end of the effect chain. And then I found, I could set it to go down 2 octaves and it would sort of shut the whole sound down, including all the reverb and delay and everything like that. I thought that was really cool. It's got kind of an electronic music sort of sound to it or something. And that's an interesting point. You can do things like that with a unit like this. It's very simple. You just drag and drop, I had the whammy, I think, at the front of the chain initially, and I thought, wonder what it sounds like if I put it over here, and dragged it at the end, and it had an even cooler sound because it takes all the effects down as well at the same time. It's kind of fun. All right, let's check it out. Thanks for watching my video on the HEADRUSH multi-effects pedal board and amp modeling extravaganza of the unit. There it is, just look at it. Now, I was so happy with what I was able to come up with musically in this video and the tones I was able to get. The thing was really fun to use, really easy, and I specifically did the video here in my home studio. It didn't go in my other studio environment. I wanted to do it here and see what was the best thing I could come up with sitting right here with this equipment available to me. I was really happy with the results, so that speaks a lot about this thing. And also, I haven't put out a single for a long time, and this one sounds really good, so I thought, why not? I uploaded it to iTunes and stuff, and there's links down in the video description below if you want to go grab the track. All right, thanks again for watching the video, and hit subscribe if you haven't. I really appreciate it. Come back and see me for more videos real soon. I am Pete Thorn. Take care.